So, good afternoon and a pleasant welcome to this special interview right here on Spoon TV Live. And of course, Shana Boy is my name. We have with us a woman believed to be victimized by a Liberian businessman. And of course, she's going to be telling us her own side of the story and how it all happened. It's a pleasure to have you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Your name?
My name is Joanne.
Okay.
I live in Monrovia.
All right, so you hear what exactly happened?
Okay, it was some part of year before last. I was 2001. It was 2 years ago, anyway. My brother-in-law came from the States, and he's building a place in Monrovia. But then, because he was close to someone that lived in Israel, they recommend him to this Rufi Omega. So when they went, they met one Pee-wee, who they commonly call him Ricky. And they made some agreement to supply him wood, timber to roof the house. And the total of the money came to $2,730. I got a receipt here. In the receipt, you can see the different number, the kind of wood they needed. You can see the pieces of wood, but the total came to $2,730. So this money was paid in installments and in full, as you can see, paid in full, but not delivered.
Okay.
So, and it was Prince who brought this money, Prince family, who brought this money and gave it to Ricky. So Ricky should have delivered this wood. But since then, every time we come to Ricky, as you can see in my hand, I have the power of attorney, giving me the go-ahead to do everything concerning that property.
Okay.
Because Sarah's Kofi, who is my in-law, went back to the States, so he needed somebody to be in charge. So they did the power of attorney and then gave it to me to be able to do the work.
Okay.
So I needed to roof this house. We went on Omega Fee and met with Ricky, who is the Pee-wee,
the businessman.
The businessman.
Okay.
When you get on the Omega Fee, you ask for Ricky, they will show you. But right now he's on the run. So when I met Ricky, I've been calling him actually at the time he gave us the time pass. So I met him in late March last year. This year March. I met him this year March, and I went to the place. He asked me to please give him time. He said I should give him up to April 30th. That the wood he paid for, the person bringing the wood, the truck broke down, and he cannot get the wood to Monrovia. So he kept giving me time. I would go. The time he would call, I would go there. Sometimes he will not pick up his phone. Then I will end up paying my way, imagine from Monrovia to Omega. And then I would go there. But then finally when I went there, end of March, he did this promissory note. He did this promissory note. As you can see, he got his friends on the field. This other person they call Fanny Farmer.
Witnesses?
Yeah, they were witnesses. And then Brother William Small, he was one police officer from my brother-in-law's side, because he went there so that we can arrest him. But then he did a promissory note so saying that he was going to give us the wood in 30th. So Opa, Joe, and Alaska, they were all on the field. One of them should be the chairman of the field, of the blue field. So after we did this, the 30th of April, which was on Sunday, I didn't get any response from Ricky. So I decided to go there. When I went there on that Tuesday, which was the 2nd of June, when I went, he appealed to me that the car couldn't come, the man was staying in the bush, and he paying the car. Every time, even the car break down, or he can't hear from the driver and all that. So he told me that I will try to see, since April end, and I told you June, I will give you the wood. I will try to see whether I can get the wood. But once I get the wood, I will call you. I said, because I'm not coming to pay my way to come here. So he said, yeah, I will call you. June came pass. I said, no, the end of June, because he keep lying, someone spotted him somewhere along the same Congotan back road, and they arrested him. They took Ricky to, I don't know the zoning, but the police station right by the complex. And they took him to the police station right by complex. they had this other policeman, they called him. He's a San Central, but then he said it was his friend or his brother. He all told us that he was going to help to talk to Ricky to give the wood, but he was not going to sign the promissory note. Ricky's mother, who is Kevin Azongo, and then the father, I think it's the mother husband, but he said it was mother and father. Okay. Anthony Zogbe. The two of them signed another promissory note in June that they were going to provide the wood for the amount $2,730. They were going to provide this wood to us on the 31st of July. They said it, and then I said on the 31st of July, yes, but we gave her 2 days extra, because from the time they took the wood, from the time they were doing the promissory note, that time they were in July and June. You can see June 26th. You can see June 26th. So I said, okay, let's go to 1 month complete and give additional day. So from now to August 2nd, if we don't receive that wood, we not want the wood again, we want the cash, because the time is going, the rain. Okay. We can't be doing roofing in rainy season.
So since then, have you been able to reach out to the Liberia National Police?
The police, after August, we arrested Ricky again. Someone saw Ricky and they arrested him. They carried him to Soklina police station. But then the mother is the one who did the last promissory note, right? Okay. So she should have been there so that they can turn her over. Ricky can, like they say, oh, since you the one made the promissory note, you should be there. But then, you know, you cannot keep someone more than 3 days. They are living Monrovia. They're trying to get the woman, they can't get her, and then the people said they had to free Ricky because they needed us to pay another money, transferring Ricky from Soklile to the complex where we had that first police station. I think it's so far depot, something, I don't know the number.
So based on the promissory note by the mother, Ricky was actually free.
Yes.
Okay.
The mother, because the promissory note from her, you can see the one she made, she said, impressive of she and her husband, their name is Kebe Azongo and then Anthony Zogbe. So after that, they free Ricky. But because she cannot, you call her today, Kebe, they say she live in 15 gates. When you call her today, once you know, you call her and you and her talk. Tomorrow, if you call that particular woman, she will not pick up her phone, unless maybe you manage to call her own private number or no number that she don't know, because she know my number. Once my number tell you, she will answer Jua. But the moment she myself talk something else, sometimes she will say, oh, I talked to Wallace, or I talked to the man in America, or I call the man, say it's a lie. These people need to give our money. When we managed to find Ricky's house, we went to Ricky's house. Even the people who in the house said Ricky is owing other people, so he had to sit home. And now we cannot get Ricky. Ricky can't pick up his call. Maybe he know the numbers, so he will not pick up the call. But all those on the playing field who serve as witness, I call them. I even call James. I always call him the Philip Jala, James Hogger.
So
every time I call them, they'll say they can't do anything right now. They already now telling the man anything we want to do with the man, we can do it.
So again, following your explanation, Ricky was actually freed on a bond, which is the promissory from his mother. So you went back to the Liberia National Police. What are they saying?
Yes, they at the Zone 5 depot, at depot 4, right back the complex, SK Dispo complex. We always call Wallace, like Wallace, he live around here, he always call the lady. We only need to get Ricky and his mother, because they told us they can follow us to court. Yes, because you know the thing about it, we're not seeing these people in person. We sometimes call the police and say, but when you see the mayor, just let us know. But the distances too, we live, and you know Ricky, the businessman, now he's not even on the field. He's like on the run because he ate somebody's money. Because these are things, people in America will send their money. And then the work cannot be done. At the end of the day, say people eat the money. I was seeing Liberian business people. Somebody gave you the money cash. Give me the product, you cannot give the product, you are on the run. So we cannot get hold of Ricky right now. I plan to even go back to, because we even took the case to zone, I don't know the zoning, but somewhere around Iron Gate, 15 gates. And I was in contact with the police woman. She said, anytime you're ready, you can come. And then we got court here without you to court. But I think the Wallace man even know this was the woman's house. So we will go to her house, because the last time they went there, I think last week Friday, they said she went out.
So what's your next plan from here?
So we already came to this station so that people cannot do business with Ricky. Ricky is on the run. As I said, but then somebody will be victimized by him. But my next plan for here is to go to the police to 15 Gate because the lady is living around there. Produce all the documents that we have, and then let the police to process us to court, and let the court take its stance, because somebody money cannot be in your hand. You're doing all the business with it, or you eat it, and you expect it to go free like that. Because if there, you can see the promissory note, he said if it cannot be done, it cannot be paid, the law should take a course. So let the law take its course.
Okay, so folks, again, if you just joined us, we have a lady, a Liberian, who believes to be victimized by a Liberian businessman in person of Ricky. So she just explaining herself the story. Like she rightly said, the case is present before the Liberia National Police, and Ricky is on the run, including his mother, right?
Yes, Kebe.
Yeah.
Kebe has Zobo and his, I think his uncle or the mother husband, one Anthony Zobo. But they came from there around that 15 Gate area. And you know our distances, you can be with the police too. You go to them, say, I don't have car, we don't have this. So anywhere anybody see Ricky, we can be called upon. But we need to take Ricky to court so he can produce the money, because people have to move their house. And because they're not here, you can't say, oh, the person in here, so I got power of attorney, so I got right to arrest Ricky anywhere I see him.
So before taking leave of you, like you already said, you also advising people not to do business with Ricky. I know how tough it is right now, but perhaps you have something extra to say before we take leave of you.
Yeah, Ricky is people, and the guys on Omega Fee. As you can see, even with witnesses, they got more than 6 persons. Even with people who stood for Ricky, they are his friends. They are all business partners on that fee. All those who stand as witnesses, you see Jim Hogo, you see Philip Chala, Elijah, all of them doing business on that fee. If they all sat down and put their pen to this paper, sending out witnesses, meaning that they're supposed to help us find Ricky. But it's like sometimes you go there, you ask for Ricky, somebody will know where Ricky is and they will not say anything. Their names are on the paper. So if we even go to court, they will hold them too, because they all form part of this particular thing. So all the guys on Omega, the Woods fee, as soon as you pass Coca-Cola factory, the Woods fee is right there. They are all there. They are aware of this money. They are aware of this particular case with Ricky, and they know they are all affixed their signatures to this document. So I pray that we will get Ricky, and we'll go to court. The court will hold all of them responsible to produce Ricky and make sure we get our money. Because every time the mother will call, I give my money to somebody to bring wood, they can bring it. I told her, if you are even paying that money, the one time you finish, say you cannot get the wood, they see where you're sending the money in the bush, you just send it. We'll pour the money because we got to do our work. Somebody can suffer in America 24 hours and then they send their money, somebody just eat it for free. Seriously, we are hurt because now, not even 1 year, almost 2 years now. You take somebody property and you can't pay it.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks so much. Your name again?
Chua Limne.
All right. So, well, folks.
Representing Cyrus Coffee and Geraldine Coffee from the United States.
Okay.
They send their money. They receive this all year.
Okay. Okay, so folks, thanks so much for watching. A victim here from a businessman from the Wukiam area, like she regularly explained about what actually transpired. So thanks so much for watching. Again, Shana Goy is my name. That is Ricky Photo.
Ricky Photo.
The alleged.
He's only running. Keep passing.
Yeah. So Ricky Photo there. So thanks so much. Okay.